So, I'm recording this one so I'm not streaming it and letting everybody watch it right away. Wanted it to be a fun thing.
She's probably fetching a sleepy bear.
I think want to interact with everybody.
Friend, you are in for a treat. You may get to ride along with one of the famed sloths of Highgarden.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm deathly scared of those horses, though.
You dislike horses?
Yes. They kicked me in the nuts.
That they do that, yes, sir. Fair enough. I myself don't own a horse, although given that I've had to move far south to King's Landing and seem to be traveling back and forth, I think I should get one. They are good for long distance, whereas Icewind is definitely more of a shorter distance scout.
But fantastic nonetheless.
Well, even for a wolf, she does have good running time, I suppose, stamina issues. But
Good mileage.
compared to a horse that doesn't, use its stamina when it gallops very much, in the long-term run, there's no way I could keep it.
Indeed. I was skeptical about the horses at first, but I have grown very fond of them. Must be something with Highgarden just affecting me.
Excuse me, guys. But that's my reason my voice sounds so weird is I got kicked in the nuts.
Power and a beauty all their own. And as you can see, they can be intimidating.
Ah! It's coming to get me!
These are friendly. These are friendly.
Oh, okay.
Big teddy bears, my friend. Big teddy bears. I know it's a little menacing seeing these monstrously sized creatures lumbering at you at full speed, but usually they just want a hug.
Oh, okay.
I've been meaning to ask my lady, where can I find my horse? Last I left in the hands of Martha just outside of my tavern.
What was your horse's name?
That's a very good question.
I gave them a
Come
hug.
with me to the barn. We'll see if it's there.
Okay. I'll be right back, friends.
Well, Sir Knight, question for you. Have you heard that the Kingsguard is now recruiting?
Oh, I'm having way too much fun with this guy.
Not like I was selling encyclopedias door to door, but I am having some trouble hearing you, my friend. That is better. I had just asked if you had heard that the Kingsguard is recruiting soon.
Oh yes, I did hear about that.
As a Knight of the Realm, you are eligible to apply, of course. It is the highest honor that a knight can attain in the Seven Kingdoms. Within the week, I will be posting a grand meeting of sorts, where all who are interested may come and speak with me, and there will be trials and competition. Perhaps you would be interested.
I think he split this with you after.
Well, it is not an immediate offer of membership, but it is certainly an invitation to try, if you are of a mind to. Only the best and brightest will be Kingsguard.
Okay. Very nice.
As I said, it is certainly something worth trying for. I do hope to see you there, as well as many other knights of the realm.
When that day comes upon me, I thought my best to attend that meeting.
Excellent.
One moment while I grab a horse saddle.
Here's my pride and joy.
All right, Leander. That one is tame.
So, it'll be nice.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
She's very particular about
Control it quite
who touches her, but if I'm around, she'll be certainly very fine.
Okay. Phew. It's pretty close. Hello.
She's definitely not the best. She's got a bit of age to her, but I go for personality myself.
She is beautiful.
Phew. Oh, boy, this is
Where was
scary.
she tamed? Do you recall?
That's a question for Martha. Unfortunately, she brought her to me.
Phew.
Very distinguished beard. I like it.
Just like a runner.
Very true, my friend.
Would she like some purple berries? Phew.
I think she'll love some purple berries.
Okay.
One of her favourites.
Those things.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh. Phew.
She's very gentle.
Oh, indeed. Phew. I lived.
I think she likes you. Nothing to
See?
worry about.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Okay. I wish the last one was so nice. I tried to give it a hug and it kicked me. It counts.
That can happen. Usually not with the ones who are tame. You must have come across one in the wild.
Phew. I can feel my heart beating real fast. Sorry, you guys missed the first portion. I didn't think I could just like record it and not stream it. That actually shows this package. Oh, hello.
think these things are not dangerous, and then I see the claws again, and then I say to myself, oh,
Yeah. They could definitely give you a good scratching.
There. All of those
like
animals
you.
should feel loved.
A sense that you wish to live in the north.
Ha. I'm glad she approves.
Just wait until you see the bears.
Hmm. I
I've
have
heard
not met a bear
those I
before.
am scared of.
Oh, the bears are scary even to you, who is fearless of these horses?
Indeed.
Oh, I might be scared
When
of
the
bears.
when the conflict occurred between the wayward kitten and the king, we had pledged our assistance to help Lady Tyrell, and I suppose nothing makes an impression on a would-be battlefield like a group of 8 bear riders forming up around your lady and saying she's under our protection and we're leaving to go to Winterfell. Even the little kitten became very angry but could do nothing. I treasure that memory very deeply.
I
Oh,
can imagine you do. Which one is the wayward kitten? Is that
Her former
renaming?
betrothed.
Of course.
it was very kind of you to protect Lady Tyrell.
We of the North take our vows very seriously. She is our friend. Highgarden has long been the friend of Winter, and we felt that she had been placed in danger by the earlier mentioned kitten. We did not like that, so we took action. To be honest, I did feel somewhat poorly for the 2 knights that were guarding her, because they had no choice but to go along with us. I can imagine that they were very nervous.
I'm nervous now just talking about it.
It was a very tense evening, yes.
So, what was his plan? How did he try to usurp the throne?
He, along with your lady and Lord Baratheon, had made a declaration that he was no longer king, and so the Lannisters led this coalition onto the battlefield with the intention of attacking King Targaryen's forces. He had made a great deal of discussion. When we Stark showed up, he assumed we were there to help him, and when we formed up around your lady and informed her that it was time to withdraw from the field of battle, he was most unhappy. We were of the opinion that the little kitten didn't have much of an army of his own, and he wished to send the people of Highgarden to die for him. We were not going to allow this.
Very selfish. Very selfish maneuver.
Huh.
The Lady Tyrell just let me know she is dealing with an otherworldly situation. She will return as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's quite alright.
I too.
As you said, you had not been around. Feel free to ask me any questions. Sadly, I'm probably quite up to date on all of the distasteful politics of the last few days.
Do you want to run me from the start?
Well, what was the last thing that you recalled as it pertained to Highgarden's situation with the Lannisters?
Well, the day I left on the evening that the lady claimed the engagement to the wayward kitten, as you call him. Albeit albeit through my own mental state of jealousy, I left a note telling the lady I'll be back after I've cleared my head. And that's as far as me being around. That's as far as I was up to.
Well, as I said, over the next few days, the Lannister used his engagement and used the influence that granted him to gather his coalition. And then I've already covered what happened when he made his move. Once we had safely taken your lady back to Winterfell and had her protected, the Lannister then was declared nameless and houseless. And in the fallout of those events, he has fled the realm. Casterly Rock was destroyed either through his own temper tantrum or through the acts of the Greyjoy. And a new Lord of Casterly Rock has been installed, as Prince Doran Martell of Sunspear, along with his bannermen, have been given dominion over Casterly Rock and all of those lands. That, I do believe, catches you up to date with that situation. In the aftermath of all of those events, the king called a meeting of all of the representatives from all 7 kingdoms, except, well, obviously 7 kingdoms, not 8. The Greyjoys were not invited, as they have been quite aggressive on King's Landing and several of the neighboring kingdoms. A small council was then chosen. That is when I was given the title of Lord Commander of the Night Kingsguard. Your lady became the Mistress of Coin for the realm.
Now, what does Mistress of Coin entail?
Well, as you know, Highgarden has always been the center of commerce for the realm. Controls all of the crops, all of the textiles. Essentially, now your lady is now on the small council to run all 7 kingdoms, thus granting Highgarden's dominion over the economy to larger and perhaps more stable for all 7 kingdoms.
That's good to hear.
I did not know King Rhaegar when he appointed me his guard. Since I have spent some time with him, despite rather delicate diplomatic situations, I believe he is sincere when he espouses his wish for peace. But I also believe that he realizes that a king cannot afford to look weak, so he has chosen his allies very, very carefully.
Comes naturally with
Crap.
politics, I
make those snowmen.
suppose.
And I make that.
As steward of Winterfell, I was given a very crash course in politics. There is much that I do not understand, but I did learn an important lesson, and that is no matter how good you think you are, there is always someone better. The king is that someone.
So what's the Greyjoy situation then? How are they acting aggressively?
I would say that moving themselves into King's Landing and declaring themselves to not want to leave and flying in the face of our king to be quite aggressive. You see, you ask me a very complicated question. As a man of the North, we have always had good trade relations with Greyjoy. They don't raid us through whatever deals that Captain Greyjoy and the former Lord Stark had made. But I do see that they are aggressive to the rest of the kingdom, and the king has had quite enough of it.
I see.
There was some issues. Perhaps I don't know if you had left yet, but the Vale, the line of Arryn, had become cursed with madness. Their people wandered and scattered to the four winds. At that time, I was Knight Commander of Winterfell. The Lady Arryn came to Winterfell, and there was a lot of unpleasantness. The Vale fell to us. We, however, did not have the knights to garrison it, so our Lord gave it to Captain Greyjoy. And now, the pirates have a military base on Westeros.
I see. Okay. I don't ask all of these things out of my own personal vendetta or my own, want for or hatred towards anyone. I ask it just out of curiosity. I'm just a simple tavern owner. What can I do against any of this? I just do
Well, my friend,
my job. But it's
there's
good to
sadly
know
not much
the
that you can
surroundings.
Precisely. And I believe that might be where your most benefit comes in as a tavern owner. You will hear stories. You will hear sightings of troops moving. All of that information given to your lady will be of the utmost help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gotta get things up and running again as soon as possible. Once we're properly opened and ready for business, by all means you'll be able to come visit any time and I'll give you a drink on the house.
Thank you, my friend. I do believe this may be an awkward thing, but after our protection of Lady Tyrell, she did promise me free drinks in Highgarden for the rest of my life. I'm kidding, of course. You need to make your money.
It wouldn't be too much of a trouble,
No giddy.
even
I
if
do
you weren't
make
joking.
this.
It is quite all right, my friend. I am not that heavy a drinker, so I promise not to tax you too fiercely.
Oh crap.
Well, whenever you feel the need, just come in, say hi, have a chat, and I'll just see what I pour. You don't have to pay.
Thank you, my friend. I am honored by your kindness.
It's not going to be very safe to travel to Winterfell in the night.
Honestly, my friend, I've made the trip so many times. If I have Icewind with me and you have your sloths, I'll lead the way. We'll be fine.
Then I'm putting my trust in you.
Do you gentlemen have anything of perhaps warmer that you could wear once we leave?
I might have a couple of things.
Sorry, I do not.
Here's your saddle, girl.
No problem at all. Thank you, my lady.
Quite welcome. Actually, I need to find my horse. She has my fur on it.
There we go.
Horses.
How's
But
that?
my lady, there's
That fits pretty good.
my lady, you have fur in your
I need to learn more later.
Do I?
Does the saddle,
See? No more horses.
is, the saddle on your horse, does that make it angry?
No, not at all. She's very comfortable with it.
Ha, okay.
I have hold on. Hold on. I know where mine is. Hold on.
Oh, my apologies.
seems to be getting more dark.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Oh, horses. Is the other horse friendly too?
Yes, my friend.
Okay.
Fortunately,
Sure.
this is all I have to bring with me.
I thought there was
It does
another one.
detract away from the tightness.
Maybe a
Be
little.
thankful when the bits that are being compressed tightly do not freeze.
Yeah. I definitely agree on that. Definitely don't want some, two ice cube situations going on.
Oh dear.
Very much agreed, my friend. I will be in my thoughts for a second. I shall return very quickly.
I'm gonna take these mugs back rather, and see if I have any other fur laying around. I'll go right back.
Alright.
Keep an eye on the horse for me.
There we are.
Oh, thank you.
Let me go find you an animal to use.
Probably not a horse, Lady Tyrell.
Why not a horse?
Horses.
He is not a fan of horses.
Oh, okay. Alright, alright. I got you. I got you.
There you are, my friend.
Can't.
Actually, I have a better idea. So that way we don't have to bring back an animal and try and lead it all the way back. Throw my sloth with me.
Alright. I will be honored, thank you.
We'll wait for Geralt to come back. Once he finds some fur. Are you gonna be plenty warm in that?
I should be. If not slightly
I know they,
warm, not a whip in.
Oh, they are. Definitely are. I just know once I get a little further up north, it reminds me I've been south for far too long.
Tell me about it.
Geralt could have just bought one of my parts some fur.
Do you want me to move?
Any luck?
Unfortunately not. We'll have to do.
I guess we'll find out. get a headache at that same spot for some reason.
I believe it might be Lady Melanie's robe what creates the headache, Melody.
Ah.
Common sense battle.
Not today. Did we lose the rest of the party?
Why is your Sleepy Bear? Is your Sleepy Bear blowing fiery breath?
Huh?
Is Quotho blowing fiery breath?
Oh yes, he gets a little worked up whenever he gets to snack on bugs.
Oh, okay.
Quite a treacherous path, this.
Only a little. Again.
This way through the cabin. Quicker.
my passengers seem to have picked a different spot of the to ride.
I've noticed. It's a little wiggly.
Thought it might be a little suffer.
Just hold on tight. Oh, we've lost a passenger.
There you go. Hop back on.
Rather pretty around here.
Oh, it is. The route up to Winterfell is quite lovely. Oh, come on. That was a good, nice sized pass through.
So whenever my dad-in-law comes here, I'll be AFK for a moment or two. Probably just let it record and clip it out. Unless they're talking about stuff, then I'll just let it record and probably leave it in or something, I'm not sure.
Right ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Whoops.
How are you, my friend?
Doing well. How are you?
Given the situation, and that her friend, someone wishing to build up in the north. Is there anyone awake at Winterfell who could perhaps assist directing him?
It is myself and Lily, I believe.
Courage, my friend. I shall speak to you later then. Do take care of yourself out
I
here. Be
will be
careful.
there soon. Thank you.
Charge!
Winterfell awaits.
Is this a picture of your wolf?
Though I am not of Winterfell any longer, welcome to what I still consider to be my home, sir.
It's very beautiful. This is my first time visiting and it's gorgeous.
It is. It's of course my time. First time too.
We take a lot of pride. Now, the huntress said Lily was here. I assume she's probably in the stable. Maester!
Oh, that wolf is beaten up. Do they have wolf fights here?
Maester who? Maybe he did not hear me.
He seems to be in a hurry.
He does, yes. Milady Lily, are you here?
I'm down
Not
here.
his wife.
Here.
I'm here with business.
Ooh, on business.
I am a stable hand. What business do you have with me?
You are also the ranking member of the tribe that is awake, as far as I know. There is a gentleman here who wishes to build in your lands.
Maester Fu is somewhere. I can't make decisions like that.
All right. Let us find Maester Fu. Perhaps he's at his home.
It's kind of hard not leading the way to wherever we're going.
Maester!
Hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Full good. How are you?
I have been better. I assume you've heard of the Lord's fate.
No. Just wake up from a long sleep.
Maybe a question then that you should quit Lily. However, as far as I understand, you are the individual in charge at the moment of the people that are awake?
If nobody else, then yes, who have responsibility.
Well, this gentleman here,
Hello.
Leander Snow. He was wishing to come and build in the north. I believe he wishes to join your people.
Hello, I'm Leander Snow. How are you doing today?
Fu, do well.
Oh. Psst. Play what?
How are you?
Play. Think. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Even better now that I'll get to build up here.
Yes. All want to live in snow are welcome.
Oh,
How are you?
when I was growing up, I didn't have a last name, but I loved building in the snow, so I took that as my last name.
Fusi, yes, sure to prepare body for cold in north.
Huh. How, when do I need to prepare for the cold?
Hello, Huntress.
much fortitude needed. Nights are very chilly.
Ah, but currently, it seems like it's a nice summer day. Well, nice summer evening, anyway.
How is everyone here?
Yes.
I'm
Currently,
wondering if maybe we should move
snowstorms
this to
start
their
without
business
warning.
and
Sure.
return back to High Garden.
Oh,
Sounds like a good
Really
idea.
about Lord Stark before.
Food.
thank you for the safe travel.
Take care of yourself. It's good meeting you.
Just great to meet you.
For your stay.
Remember what door we came in? Here we go.
The one with the blue.
And he ran away.
Come here. We need to talk.
Ah, Mr. Fu, is it?
Yes, yes. Who may
The other day, the hunting party, everyone got
Um,
separated.
at some point I would like to
Stark.
help
They
around
picked out
here
this
as
dog
best as I
that
can, and then
had blood around it.
maybe go build some things in Stark
Did you
name,
hear it?
um,
The
throughout
dog
the
survived.
lands of Stark.
The Lord would nowhere to be found, and it was during a huge blizzard.
you builder?
No one could
Yes.
survive that cold
Very
without
much needed.
clothing, without any clothes.
You come with
Went
Fu.
looking for him one
He
time.
show you.
Alright. Oh,
In here, many table for crafting. Many supply in box. Feel free, use as wish. Maybe find equipment, armor for yourself.
oh, thank you. Nobody would mind?
I don't believe so. This all for Winterfell to use.
Oh, that is most gracious, thank you. I believe being this far. Go ahead.
Will you live in Winterfell or build a house out in wilderness?
Um, if you guys would have me, I would love to live in Winterfell, and then go build summer homes and outposts throughout the rest of Stark Land, so that if a storm comes, you have somewhere to go and sleep.
That sound very wise. Yes, make yourself at home here. There, who must check with new lord if rules change, but may build inside city smaller house if one does not want take up arm. But if one want to live outside main city wall, build a bigger house, but must defend Winterfell if called upon.
I, I would be honored to host some weapons for the cause of Winterfell.
Yes, that Fu very grateful for assistance, as Fu not very good with sword, but if you give life for Winterfell will protect you.
Oh, that is most gracious. When I was a kid, I got kicked by a horse, so I'm terrified of them. But it made me people laughed at me for my voice, and I've become a little bit stronger because of it.
Uh, Very few horse here. Have Farmer Warlock.
Horses.
Live in fort on beach. He breed horse. Maybe not the best. You spend much time there.
No, probably not. They kicked me where it counts. Silly horses. Do you know what I mean, yes?
Ah, that most unfortunate. Your plumbing still work after kick.
Yes, but it has somehow affected my voice. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. Silly horses.
Perhaps Fu look into this problem. Maybe Fu find solution.
Oh, that I think that might be a good idea. Oh, I have brought some gifts, and in my travels I've killed many snakes. Stupid snakes. But um, here, I'll give them to. Can I put them in here for you to see them a little bit easier?
Yes.
Stegophone helmet. Check, 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 check. A sample of my work though. Snake venom. That, that, that. Most everything else I believe is to be common around here.
Yes. Fu may know of use for these items. Fu think. Yes. Perhaps Fu take you to stable. Find a mount for you.
Oh, I would appreciate that. Phew.
Miss Lily.
Ew.
This place is awesome.
Fu have someone you need to meet. This
Oh,
Leander Snow. He joined just a few minutes ago.
Hello,
oh, what is your
A
profession?
builder.
I'm a builder and
Oh.
and a blacksmith.
No, we choose builders. Oh, that's good. I think we don't have one currently. Well, would you like a wolf? We're about to have pups soon.
Oh, I would love one if it is okay.
Very scared.
Is anybody else already
You said you
spoken for
need
them?
meat? None of these are spoken for.
Oh,
Fu was go get meat for new wolf. Get more age on it. Perhaps leave you two here with babies. Fu get meat. Come back.
Sound good. Thank you. Do you need any food, any drink? We have a kitchen downstairs with all those things.
oh. I've been cooking on a grill as I traveled this way.
Oh, we'll know more of that. We have a proper kitchen downstairs.
Oh.
This one is 94%. I kind of staggered them so the babies won't come all at once. A little bit of a variation. So what brings you to Winterfell?
I like building in the snow, and I hope that I might join whoever might be there, and he might permit me to go and build throughout the lands little outposts.
We're kind of in a time of transition. We recently lost two very important people to us. And, really, like I said, transition. So I think that once everything's a little more settled, that could probably be negotiated and figured out. It just might take a day or two.
Oh, that's okay. I would like to be useful around here before I run away and build something in the name of Stark.
I'm trying to think of what needs to be built.
I also craft weapons if needed. I won't be real good with the weapons, but I can make them.
Yeah, I'm just a stable hand. I have no use for weapons, personally.
That makes sense. Have you seen anything quite like this?
One moment, I've got a baby. Where'd it go?
It's still floating there. Oh, and another one. Oh, this one right here. Ember. She gave birth.
Yeah, here they go. Feel free to claim one if you like.
Thank you. This was most gracious of you. Thank you.
Oh, you caught me at a good time.
Oh, you're about to have more. Do you want me to move the wolf out of the way?
If you like. You got a pretty good little baby girl here.
Thank you. You can use her anytime you want
Here
to.
she goes.
Over here.
One to go.
Uh-oh, here's another one. Hello.
To be honest, this last one I might just let die. I'm letting that one die. It's not long for the world. It's a runt anyways.
Okay.
I have no room for weak males.
What may I do to assist you in this gift you've given me?
Are you good at doing the folder markers on the dogs? That's gonna take a bit. I'm tempted to get rid of this other male too. 88. There you go. They're all lined up. This one is interesting to me. It has red. You see that too, right?
Its feet, a little bit redder and bloodier. Oh,
Yeah. It
look
might
at its eyes.
actually be a mutation. That might actually be a mutation. I'm not sure though. So what do you think? Should we let this male over here live? I have half a mind to kill it.
Um, I do not know. do have a question for you on the folders. I'm experimenting on Ghost here.
Alright.
The melee, with the strength of her, would it be 196, or would I consider that 197?
Oh, I just keep it. I honestly just keep it at 196.
Perfect. I can do this for you. Thank you.
I'm really tempted to kill this other male.
We'll collect
So, Mr.
much
Fu.
meat.
Oh,
Much meat
thank you.
involved.
Yeah. So, Mr. Fu, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we might have mutation on Raven here. She has red paws, or orangey red paws. This baby's not long for the world either, to be honest. Better to do it now than later.
Raven seems to have the best stamina of them all.
Hmm. Oh, is she on Wonder?
Not anymore. Are there any others you needed me to put the folders in?
No, it should just be these guys.
Alright.
And they almost have enough meat in them where they should be fine until they're old enough to reach the trough.
Alright.
Edward! Have you met Edward yet?
No, I have not. Oh, he has a polar bear.
Yeah. I think he's feeding it a lot right now.
Oh, have you seen anything like this of a tool?
No, I haven't. Where'd you find it?
I made it along my way here. I can make you one.
Never seen one of those before. Loving Raven, boy. Loving Raven.
There you are. Eventually I can make a metal one, but
Thank you.
I haven't smelted anything down just yet.
What did you say?
Eventually I can make a metal one of those, but I haven't been able to get the supplies just yet.
That makes sense. You know where our supply room is, right?
I had briefly been shown it, but I didn't want to take anything from the Starks. They have already been generous in you giving me this wolf.
Well, if you're part of the town, it's into you. That's the point of a town.
Oh, alright then. I shall go make a metal version, which would be far better than the one I just gave you.
Ah, yes.
Hello.
Edward, be friendly. He recently joined us. No, be friendly.
I'm sorry, I just woke up.
It takes a while to warm up to people.
Alright, I think that'll be fun to do. Hello. I am Leonidas Stark. Crap, I forgot her name.
I am Edward Switman.
Hello. Does a mighty awesome hood you have there? I'm deathly afraid of horses. Are you afraid of anything?
No.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh wait, you have metal armor. You are the third one that I've seen with metal armor today.
I am a knight in this house.
Oh, Must be why you're not afraid of anything. When I was growing up, a horse kicked me where it counts, and now I'm deathly afraid of them. So, you know what I mean by where it counts, right?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Didn't want to go into too much detail with a lady present.
Oh no, oh no.
It is a very nice polar bear you have. Oh, you missed.
Man, just look at its face.
Oh, some more paint. It looks like it was hungry at one point.
Ow.
Oh, you seem to have a similar war paint. Miss Lily,
Yes?
in my journeyings, I had killed lots of snakes. Where where would you like me to put some meat?
Okay, so actually, the way this barn works is there are 3 levels. You're on kind of the farm level. Down here is just the utility area. So I have the feeding troughs are against the wall over here. You could throw it in the oven over here. That would work. You can just throw it directly into the trough. That works too.
Whichever you would like me to do.
Go ahead and put it in the oven.
Inevitable happens to Knight Commander Mormont, I have a pretty funny idea for my next character.
Wait, why are you saying win the inevitable? You're gonna die on the scale?
I don't plan on it, but unfortunately, my character sees only one way to fix the mess that's going on with the Starks right now, and I've decided I'm going to kill Captain Greyjoy, which means I'm going to die.
Yeah, you're not gonna win that battle.
Nope, I'm not.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Your voice is killing me, dude.
Why?
How's your throat holding up?
You sound like Kermit the Frog.
Huh. Well, I was going for a different reason.
Well, when you were telling the story about how the horse kicked you where, you know, in the bad place, I was like, maybe that's what happened to his voice.
Yep.
Yeah, I was having a hard time keeping it together.
Maester Fu is having a hard time keeping it together.
Yeah.
Fu have no remedy for crushed ding-dings.
Sort of good, because I was hoping to keep the voice going.
Yeah.
You can do about that. I'm sorry.
Okay, do you not see this? This is a cool mutation, huh? Am I crazy, or is that a mutation?
I believe it to be a mutation. I compared 2 people, or 2 wolves. That one had a mutation on 3 slots, and the third one being on the mother's side, and I didn't see any other wolves that intermingled to account for them all. And she also has the best stamina.
Yeah, I need to get her on the list. I'm tired of all the male wolves that we have that are just not great. So That's why I'm like, you know what? These two boys are not that great. I'm just gonna fucking kill them. I'm just gonna take them out now.
You should totally come to King's Landing. You would fall in love with our sleepy lizards.
Oh, I've seen those sleepy lizards when I was locked in a King's Landing all that time. I was like, hey, is that thing gonna wake up and kill me? Nope.
There was a chance. As long as you didn't touch it, you were alright.
Is the head of Starks waking up?
Maybe.
Okay, well, if he was, I was going to hang around. If not, I was about to head off and have a little extra time with the wife.
Yeah, he's awake. Had to send
We have
out
a
ravens.
mutation. We have a mutation, and it's a cool one. And it's on a female. We have a white dog with red paws.
Mutations. They are the future. We are the future, Charles. They no longer matter.
You see it, right? You see it? It's subtle.
Hello. I have made
Yo.
some sickles, if you would like one.
Thank you. Who appreciate it?
Let me know when you pop your raven out, Mr.
Already
No
did.
problem.
Okay.
I didn't want to use too many resources for this. I shall go give one to Miss Lily, though. Oh, hello.
I feel like that's a good battle mutant.
Hello?
I'm Leander Snow. Pleased to meet you.
What was that?
I am Leander Snow.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Lord Nicholas Stark.
Oh, my lord. Pleased to meet you.
No need to bow.
Take Nibbit.
No need to bow.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I had been bowing quite some time when I had met Lady Tyrell.
Ah, you've met Lady Tyrell, huh?
Yes, I had been hoping to come to the north and build here. And she was the first person I saw that I asked her to show me the way, and she was so kind to do so.
Yes, she's a very kind woman.
Oh, yes. I had given her some flowers, trying to be respectful, but she mentioned that somebody else gives her flowers, so I don't think I'll do so again.
I have a habit of giving Lady Tyrell flowers from time to time.
Oh, I shall give you my flowers so that you can give them to her as a bit more of a gesture that might be appropriate for our lord.
I see. So what brings you to the land of the north?
As a kid, I didn't have a last name, and I liked building in the snow and playing in the snow. So I took Snow as my last name. I hope to build outposts that people might go and visit and sleep at in the Stark name, if that's pleasing to you, Lord Karstark, I believe you said.
I don't see as to why that would be an issue.
Oh, wonderful.
I've thought of several places that could use a building of such, maybe an outpost or training type facility.
Oh, I'll be honored to do so for you. I would like to have my main home around Winterfell, if that's pleasing to you.
Of course.
Oh, wonderful.
I believe all the people of Winterfell are quite generous and kind, and we are pretty welcoming to newcomers.
Oh yes, I have met quite a few people today. I had seen one riding on a spiky sort of a beast, but I had not been able to say hello just yet.
Probably gathering resources.
Oh, I want to prove my worth to the Stark, so if you have anything for me to do, just let me know, and I'll be honored to do so for you.
Alright, Wondersnow. I will keep that in mind.
Thank you. Uh,
If you want to build a homestead inside the walls, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, for now, we can stay inside the keep. There is several open rooms at the moment.
oh, I think I might select one of those. Do you have one in mind that I can inhabit for a time? Then I can build more outposts and things for the Starks before my own home.
Yes, follow me.
Ha!
Welcome to this area.
Oh wow, this is a very large place. When I was growing up, I only had one square to live on. We were there was lots of people with us.
I see. Well, Winterfell is quite a large keep, and a lot of area for everybody.
Thank you, I appreciate it. You might have me in here living for quite some time then. If that's okay
I
with you,
look
of
forward to
course.
getting to know you better then. Of course.
Thank you. Um, is there a spot around here that has horses that I might want to avoid?
Horses want to avoid.
Yes, they
I
frighten me
believe.
so.
Oh, all right. I know several of the inhabitants of Winterfell have their own horses, but they're pretty respectful and quite well creatures. There are numerous horses outside of the main keep here. Last I knew, they were in that area.
Oh, all right. I'll skirt around them. When I was growing up, they kicked me where it counted the most, and now I'm deathly scared of them.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Um, I finally petted one earlier today. The Tyrell lady. One of her people had one, and they convinced me that it was actually nice, but it took me quite some time to do so.
I can imagine. Well, if there's anything you need from me, do not hesitate to ask. I'm here to serve the people of Winterfell in the north, so...
Oh, thank you. I appreciate your kindness.
Just trying to live by the same standard as the previous Lord of Stark.
Oh, I had heard he was no longer with us anymore. It is unfortunate. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. He was a dear friend. He was a great man, and he led this house honorably. I just hope that I am able to follow in his footsteps.
If I might ask, what happened to him?
He was getting rather ill. His heart was growing weak. Rather than seeking out a cure, he wanted to go on an excursion, a hunting trip, and I feel he may have known it was his time because he insisted on the hunting trip. And towards the end of the hunting trip, he seemed rather fond of the idea of a race, and I think he may have used that race to separate himself from the group, but the race didn't happen, and instead a blizzard fell on top of the north, and through the blizzard, myself and the other members of the hunting party were separated from Lord Stark. When I came back to Winterfell and found he was not here, I went out searching for him. The only thing I found was his wolf and a couple of his belongings.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about your friend. I hope he rests well in the heavens.
I'm sure he's somewhere up there, cracking jokes, making friends, doing the same things he did here.
Oh, wonderful. I wish to have known him, but I'm glad to know you.
Well, I have a lot of things to be attending to today, so I'm going to take my leave. Like I said, if there's anything you need from me, don't hesitate to ask.
All right, thank you. I must unfortunately take a nap soon. I had something to give to Miss Lily. I showed her something that I made along the way, and I offered to build her the upgraded version.
Oh, alright. I believe she's in the stables looking over some pups.
Yes, she was so kind and gave me a wolf right away.
Well, I'm glad you got something that will be able to put you out in the wilderness. And I'm glad that we have you here in Winterfell.
Oh, thank you. I'm truly honored to be here in your presence. I shall go see her and then take my nap. Right, better leave them open so I can find my way back.
This girl.
Miss Lily.
Nope. Yes?
I have that item for you. I don't know where you are. Oh, there you are.
Oh, right here. What item? Oh, the sickle. That's right. So how do you like the workshop?
It's just quite lovely in there. It has everything I could ever need. The
You know, just a thought, but you're a blacksmith. Perhaps one of the first things you could do is build yourself a proper storefront, with like a blacksmith area. It just seems like you should have something more appropriate.
oh, okay. I will definitely put that on the to-do list. Uh, Lord Karstark had offered me a room inside the keep, and it is far larger than I've ever seen for me to live in. I've always had just one square. There's a lot of people in the orphanage.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, there's plenty of room in that keep.
Oh,
So
yes.
I'm sure he's pleased to have another person in there.
Thank you. But unfortunately, I must be off on a nap. Would you be willing to take care of Ghost for me?
Yes, of course. That is my job here.
Oh, thank you. I shall return as quickly as I can, but good night.
Good night.
Huh?
Yeah. All right, puppies. Oh,
There we go.
we got chicken house. A raven has been sent. Friends.
I tried to pull rank without being too much of a dick there.
Not sure I follow you. Oh, there it is. I promise I did not mean to make my initials the exact same. I only realized it when I was claiming an animal.
Holy moly, you did too! I didn't realize it either.
Oh. I won't mention it again, that way nobody else notices
Like an
it too.
ongoing trend for you, Casey. That's great.
Here I'm being summoned to King's Landing.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you already went to King's Landing.
Did.
I knew it. Well, I might be afraid of Mr. Orlock for a while.
He is the horse whisperer, that one.
Yep. But I will eventually make my way up there and say hello. But thank you guys for inviting the new guy in, and I'm gonna go off and eat some food and go to work.
All right, buddy. You have a good day. All right. Remember, 0 stress now.
Oh yes, wife's already happy.
Happy wife, happy life.
Indeed.
Unless you're married to Circe, in which case you're pretty much screwed no matter how happy she is.
Dun dun dun.
Is that the Lannister lady in the very first episode?
Yes, sir. She becomes like the best villain the show's ever seen.
I mean, is she really a villain?
Absolutely, 100% she's a villain, and she's great at it, and I kind of love her.
She's a loving mother who just wants the best for her children.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but the best for her children is death and destruction to the entire realm, so...
Mm-hmm.
But she likes her brother a lot.
Does she? I know he loves her. I'm not so sure she actually loves him.
Oh,
Kind
she
of
loves him.
strange. They were doing some funky things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have no doubt she loves him, but not the same way that he cares about her. I don't know. Everybody's got that one character that they come to identify with in every show. Jamie is my guy. I get it. He's made some shitty choices, but he's on his road to redemption.
After meeting Brianna Tarth, he's definitely on that road.
And Catelyn as well. I mean, I hated
Yeah.
Catelyn with an unbridled passion. I hated that character. In the books, on the show, didn't matter.
I've always hated Sansa.
Really? I kind of... Yeah, the more Sansa gets terrible things happen to her, the more she becomes three-dimensional. When she started, I hated her. But yeah.
I'm like, what a whiny little bitch. At the beginning, I was like, Joffrey, just kill her. You can do better.
And now Arya's become the sociopath that I'm not very fond of anymore.
What?
Oh man, that girl's troubled.
I love Arya.
I do too.
He's not wrong when he says she's troubled.
It kind of tends to happen when you've seen the things she's seen.
Right.
I just started listening, and y'all are talking about Game of Thrones, and I did not watch last night's episode yet.
No,
we're
we're
talking
talking
about
about
anything about it.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
seen
okay.
it either. No spoilers.
You're safe.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But
Oh,
after
did
you watch
see
that...
when,
So, after you're done watching that episode, come talk to me, because I want to talk to you about the episode.
Okay.
I have so many feelings.
would come to King's Landing, but I'm gonna have to go pick my wife up here in like 15 minutes.
All right.
Dude, screw that. You don't have to go to King's Landing. Fuck him. You're the king in the north.
You do know that technically I outrank him, right?
No. Acknowledge your rank.
He outranks me, and he's a dear friend, and he didn't break my heart.
Ooh.
I think if Lord Nicholas becomes King Nicholas of the North, he wouldn't then outrank him, but friends could still be there.
Yep. If you're technically a king, I suppose you outrank me. That's true. But as a member of the small council, I outrank all the lords. So, ha 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 ha.
Thank you, by the way, for mentioning that I was kneeling for a very long time.
No problem, buddy. I really enjoyed the fact that you were doing it, and I was like, is he kneeling for me or for her? I'm a little awkward right now.
My guy doesn't know that you outrank Lady, but but so I was kneeling for the lady because you
Well, you were-
introduced her as lady.
Yeah, and you were in her kingdom too, or her place, so that made sense.
Perfect. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read the Ravens. Not quite sure what I should do, like, because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm trying to just like be me, but not me. Want to be a different me.
I'll get you.
You be whoever you want to be, because this is RP.
That rhymed.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
I've determined snakes, because apparently a snake scared me already because I was running through the next to the swamps. And I've gotten over the fear, and then they just jumped out and scared me. So now I'm afraid of snakes again. And horses.
Ooh, when you come back, another thing that you can make a shit ton of is, I think it's in the Castle Keep mod, it's the stone fence. Or, actually, no, what we need to do is we need to figure out what other people are making their roads out of and just make a huge road.
Go check out the one that's in Baratheon lands on the way to Highgarden.
It's impressive.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking we should do. And if someone makes me the materials, I'll go and do it.
We need a road to Highgarden for sure.
Yes,
Mhm.
you need tangible connection with the Seven Kingdoms.
And we
I
needed a
agree.
road to the outpost.
Yeah, we do.
I always have a hard time finding my way back.
It's a good thing we got a couple people that can take care of that for us.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ah, good. That dirty Sarko isn't here anymore.
I gave a few gifts over to Maester Fu.
Mr. Fu.
Long live Maester Fu.
Hello.
Hello.
Hero.
Hello.
Mr. Fu will outlive us all.
Indeed, he drinks his potions.
That's why we don't get any. Alright, let's see. I'm feeding the bug. I'm putting poop in the bug.
I'm gonna run before I get too attached to staying and think about not being at work today.
Fair enough, buddy.
sorry guys, forgot to stop recording.